Hey, it's Cashflow Mike, and today I want to talk about something that most people overlook when they're reviewing their financials. We're just talking about trends, and believe it or not, people actually go there first, but they overlook what they mean. They don't see the relationship between how the trends actually work. So, see, the numbers on a report are just a snapshot, right? They just tell you what happened last month or last year, but trends are going to tell you where things are headed. And when you know what to look for, trends will whisper the truth about what's coming next, really long before a business owner even feels the impact. So today I'm going to show you the 4 trends I always look at first and how they can predict whether a business is about to grow or hit a wall. So here's what a trend analysis actually does. Trend analysis isn't complicated. You don't need an MBA. You don't need a 12-tab spreadsheet. What you need is a clear view of how the core pieces of business are moving over time. It's like watching a weather forecast. If you just look outside, it might seem like it's fine, but if you've seen the radar, you know there's a storm coming. And what that trend analysis does, it gives you the radar for your financial health of the business. So let's dive into the 4 key trends that I track that tell the real story. And the first one is this, right? It's sales. We're all going to look at sales anyway. This one's obvious, but most people still don't measure it. I don't care about 1 month. I just care about the direction over time. And are they climbing? Are they flat? Are they slipping? This trend is going to tell me how demand is behaving. And if it's off, that's the first sign to dig deeper. The second thing I look at is 2 questions on all of these, which is it good or bad? And did I expect it? Because if you expected it, then maybe you could plan for it, or maybe you knew it was going to happen and you already have taken action to kind of reverse it. So just remember that on all 4 of these. Did you expect it? Is it good or bad? All right, the second one I look at is expense trend, right? And I want to know if expenses are growing faster than revenue. And if they are, the business is scaling inefficiency with not profit, right? I mean, that's what we're looking at. Are we spending too much, right? Are we spending too much because this directly contributes to profit? So you can spot this trend pretty early by tracking ahead and looking at your operating expenses on a month-to-month basis alongside revenue, trying to keep that percentage flat, common sizing it. If you're spending 50% of your revenue, try to keep it around that 50% if that's what makes you a profit. But if we're going to talk about money that we spend, we also got to look at the other trend, which is what money do I have to spend? Remember, you can't spend sales. Sales is just a measurement of how much work you did. Gross profit is the actual cash. So if we look at the gross profit trend, we can see that sales can rise and you could still be worse off. Why? Because if your gross profit isn't keeping up, your margins are shrinking, which means sometimes, and I've seen this happen in the past, every item you sell, you might be losing money on. So that means when you sell more, you lose more. So you really got to look at your gross profit margin and make sure that it's keeping up with your sales and moving at about the same rate. If the gross profit line starts to lag behind sales, you know you got a pricing, a labor, or materials issues that's hiding underneath, right? So that's 3 of the trends. You got sales, gross profit, and expenses. What does it leave left? The result, net profit, right? You can't do anything to this number, but it does point out some stuff. This is the one that most people are going to jump to because it is the result. It's not a cause of anything, right? It's only a result. And I look here last. If net profit is up, great. But if it's up because of real performance, or if it's up because it's a one-time cut or tax timing or things like that, I got to look at the timing of this. Is this the way my company really performs? Or is it just kind of a one-off because something abnormal happened? Remember the 2 questions. Is it good or bad? And did I expect it? Trends are going to help you tell the difference between all of those, right? If it's good or bad, or if you expected it or not. So here's how I want you to use them with your clients, right? When you sit down with a client, I just bring a simple line graph for these 4 metrics, right? You use it in the app, the ClearPath to Cash app. There's nothing fancy. It's just a few months of data side by side. And then I ask them, hey, which of these lines worries you the most, right? Is it sales? Is it gross profit? Is it expense, net profit? I don't need a 30-slide deck presentation to be able to figure this out. I just need a chart that tells them the truth. And trends are truth tellers in any business. They don't scream, but they whisper. And if you're listening, you're going to be able to catch the problems early. And that's how you advise with confidence. You're going to be able to see the trend, rising, falling, or flat. I'm Cashflow Mike, and this week, I want you to take a closer look at your trends. They're probably already telling you what to do next. So you want more tools like this? You want more videos like this? Subscribe to this channel. Just click the button, subscribe, get notified. I'm doing these every single week. And if you want to know more about how to do this with your clients or in your business, go check out my programs at cashflowmike.com.